Kyle Thomas tried to free his hands, but they were secured behind his back with a pair of iron cuffs, and all his efforts had achieved was to rub the skin on his wrists raw. They had been walking for 10 minutes, climbing north out of Dead Elm into the foothills of the Appalachians, and Kyle was sweating. It wasn't because of the temperature. It was a cool night with a pleasant breeze. It was because of the sense of dread that he couldn't shake. Ray and Maybelle Roper were not the kind to blow smoke. And the fact of it was that Kyle had stolen a shipment of dope from them, jumped one of their couriers on the way to Louisville, and they'd promised to make an example out of him. That wouldn't have been good if it were the Colliers or the Shipwrights, or any of the other unsavory families who squabbled over this part of Kentucky. But it was the Ropers, and when they said they were going to make an example of you, they meant it. Ray Roper slowed down so he was alongside. "You know how long my family's been living in these hills?" "I don't know," Kyle said, "but I'm sure you're going to tell me." "Listen to him," Ray said to Maybelle. "Still got that smart mouth." "We'll take care of that," she said. "My great-great-granddaddy came out here in 1811, Ray said. "Built his cabin with his own hands, back when this land didn't belong to no one except the folks tough enough to hold it. We've been here ever since. Ropers don't run. We don't back down, and we don't forgive." Kyle didn't say anything. He knew better. "We fought in every war this country ever had. Revolutionary War, Civil War, sent boys to die in Europe in both World Wars. Came back to these hells every time. We carved out a living, raised families, buried our dead under the same dirt we farmed. And when folks crossed us..." Maybelle nodded. "We handled our business." "That we did." Ray gestured up the hill. "See that tree up there?" "Lots of trees up there." He pointed to where the dark silhouette of a gnarled tree stood outlined against the moonlit sky. "That one. My great-granddaddy used it. My daddy used it. Look at her. 300 years old. Lord knows how many miscreants she has seen. They say it was planted by one of the first settlers back when these mountains were still wild. Wasn't long before it served its purpose. Story is the first hang'em was a cattle thief strung up after a chase through the hills. Didn't even wait for the judge. Just hauled him up right there, dangled him from that branch with his own lasso." "Hanging?" Kyle's throat was dry. "What?" Maybelle said. "You thought we were just going to knock you around a little? You stole from us, Kyle. How'd you think that was going to play?" Kyle tried to run, but one of the Roper boys, Clay or Travis, he couldn't see, stretched out an arm and grabbed the chain of the cuffs. "You ain't going nowhere, boy!" Ray Roper pointed to the longer of the two tree limbs, the one with the deeper bend. "Murderers, deserters, anyone the town wanted to forget, they brought 'em up here. Summer 1862, they hanged 6 men in 1 week, 2 of 'em brothers. Kicked the same crate out from under both." He turned back, eyes alight with something almost reverent. "You know that old Billie Holiday song?" "Please," Kyle begged. "You'd know it when you heard it," Ray said. Maybelle started to sing, softly, tunelessly, and Kyle remembered the song, Strange Fruit, the one about blood on the branches and roots of southern trees. But instead of sorrow in her voice, there was something almost gleeful. "They wrote that about the blacks," Ray said. "We never done nothing like that. There ain't no racists in our family. But whenever I hear it, I think of the times I've spent up here, listening to men begging us not to get out the rope and string them up. You never know, Kyle. Might be I'll think of you the next time I hear it."